Hey Brendan, I've noticed there's a whole lot of these weird letters and numbers.
This is a fantastic specimen, Sam. You can see we've got A1, A2, A3, U2, U1, U2, U3. We've got all of them. And we've got a few paint issues. We've got the paint Waki. We've got the paint Hage.
We've got
and
Toby issue.
we've got a Toby. I mean, we've got a lot of good stuff happening here. Let's have a look at it. So this is Waki, uneven paint, and that's got some WD-40 CRC to freshen it up. It's the best way to get rid of those scratches if you want to make it look good in cameras. But you can see it's stuffed. So cloudy, faded, uneven, that's a Waki. And if you see that on an auction sheet, that's what it can mean. It can also mean uneven paint, as in painted and badly painted as well.
Good old orange peel in that.
Yeah. Here we've got paint peel, and that is Hage, this is Hage.
Yeah.
That's the definition of Hage, I think, of how it's been described to me. And let's have some more Hage. Let's look at the Hage back. That's paint fade. It's bald. It's bald. That's what it means. That's not too bad. Like, that's not a big issue, I guess.
Yeah, on the bumper, yeah.
Okay, now along the side here, actually on the roof, that's probably a nice example of paint Waki, which is the uneven.
Yeah, over here, yeah.
So on the auction sheet at the front, we've got an AU2. So here we've got a AU2. Now an A is a scratch 1 or 2 hand sizes, and a U2 is a dent up to a hand size. A U1 dent is a small pin dent the size of a thumb. So if I put my thumb on there, it's just gone over the thumb. Therefore, they've given it a U2, which is probably correct, because even though it's tiny and you might be able to pop that out, but it is hard to pop out on an edge and you might not be able to get in there. It's bigger than my fingernail and my thumbnail. So that is a U2. I think the definition of a 2 is 2 thumb lengths. I might just have to check my website for this. We have gone over the USS exact guidelines, and when we translate it, we do it exactly how they say it, and it's in finger lengths and hand lengths. So it doesn't matter if you've got a small hand, it can vary depending on the size of your hand. But that's an AU2. That's just bigger than my thumb. We've got an AU1 on the front left door.
Right here. And here too. Oh, there's one here too.
AU2 to an AU3. So you can see there's a couple here actually. You've got one there, another one there, and another one there.
Here too.
And that, you can see the paint's gone. So that's the A. Likewise in this, you can see that paint's gone. So that's A, that's a scratch. That, I mean, really, I think that's probably like a AU2, and that's an AU3, and that's an AU2. You've probably got 3 separate dents there if you were to be pedantic and mark that auction sheet. See that little paint dimple? That's probably had a lower quality respray at some point in its life. Oh no, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you can see just on this edge here, we've got that little bubbling, which is where the paint hasn't quite attached or bonded, I think, to the old paint. And you can see it with the paint thickness gauge.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, that's off is that off the scale or am I on an edge? I might be on an edge. But clearly something's going on there in the corner.
Yeah, 363.
Where it's had a bit of repair. So this is a good example of a grade 3.5. You've got U2s, AU3s, it's a nice car overall, but you're going to have to do some paintwork and bodywork if you want to fix it. So this is an example of a W2, just a very little bit of waviness. That's bordering on the W3-ish side to me, because that's some W2s you cannot tell at all, but that's sort of pretty obvious if you clean the dirt off it. This is what they've graded as a C2, and corrosion being a lot more severe than rust. A C2 is basically you got a hole, and if that was a bit bigger, it might be a C3. There's probably not much difference. They're both pretty bad. Yeah. You're not really going to last very long with that. That's a C. I mean, that's. What did they grade that? They've said that's a C1 or a C2. But anyway, if you look at the auction sheet for this, it's saying there's C1 and there's C2s all over the car. When you see something like that, you know what to expect. Yeah. But what we'll look for is if it's even throughout the panels. Oh, that's an accurate reading. So 1/6. So that's been painted, but it's a very acceptable job. It's a very good quality job. The only issue with it is it's the wrong colour compared to the old paint, which is 71. You can see that's faded, that's nice and shiny. So that's an example of a W2. It's a good quality paint job on this panel. A lot of people would probably say, I know Mercedes say they should have blended it, but they've probably thought, oh, it's too hard, too much. Yeah, so with the paint thickness tester, I mean, we do calibrate these from time to time, but the main thing is to look for variation within the same panel. And you can see that there's a bit of variation there. It's quite a good paint job, I think. It's fairly consistent. 200. It's still reasonably consistent all over if it's got the doilies on. If you ever see a car with doilies in Japan, you know it's good. Mark, you can see that. You can see they've painted here, but there's a clear paint line there. I don't know, maybe if you come over here.
I can see it, yeah.
And up here as well.
Yeah, it's definitely showing up.
You know, like, I mean, that's a little bit lazy, but obviously they've probably decided, I mean, that might have had maybe it had a dent there or something. Let's have a look and see if we can detect any filler. No, there's actually I can't see any filler there, or detect any filler, I should say. But it's probably a case of where do you start and where do you stop. It's very obvious. And even if you come back there and look at it over there and look at the difference there.
Completely different.
It's like you got 1, 2, 3 different colours. Here's nice and original. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
There you go. That's probably a rust. It could be a rusty spot. But if it was rust, it would come out. What did the auction sheet? They've given that a grade 4 with W2s. So look, if I was buying this, I'd probably be a little bit disappointed.
The inspections are on a massive time crunch and hidden issues constantly get missed. Unfortunately, a lot of exporters aren't actually registered members. They rely on proxy inspections that just forward you these vague sheets, leaving you guessing. Don't gamble your money on a shiny paint job or what the sheet says. As registered USS members, we put our own eyes and hands on the cars so you know exactly what you're buying.